Hello and welcome to today's episode, questioning the thoughts, emotions and choices we make. Are they ours or do we give our power away? I'm asking, do you truly trust yourself? Looking at where we place our trust, why we sometimes lose it in ourselves, and how we can rebuild it if lost. How often do you doubt yourself? Maybe it was a small thing like deciding what to wear, or maybe it was bigger, wondering whether you're good enough for that new opportunity, wondering if what you have to say is important enough, or whether you're capable of reaching your dreams. Don't worry, we've all doubted ourselves at some point in our lives. How often do you trust someone else's opinion over your own? Maybe you let someone talk you out of something you felt was right. Why? Maybe you leaned on someone else's opinion when your gut was telling you to stand firm. Why do we do that? How can we let someone else's opinion mean more than our own? Think about that for a moment, please. We live in a world that teaches us to seek validation outside of ourselves, even when our own inner voice is screaming not to. From a young age, we're conditioned to trust authority figures, experts, and even now social media influencers. Don't get me wrong, sometimes those people know more than us in a certain field, and leaning on others for support or guidance is part of being human. But somewhere along the way, many of us start undervaluing our own inner compass. We're doubt-seeking. Why do we find it so easy to trust someone else's opinion over our own? Why do we hesitate to listen to or completely ignore that voice inside of us that says, "You've got this"? More often than not, the answer comes down to fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear that we might not be good enough, even though we know we are. And those fears, they're rooted in comparison, past experiences, and other people's opinions. Times when we've stumbled, times when someone else made us feel small, times when things didn't go as planned. That was then, not now. Trust yourself. But here's the thing, trusting yourself doesn't mean you'll never make mistakes. Mistakes teach us. It doesn't mean you'll always know the right answer. Who defines right and wrong? It means believing in what you have the resilience to figure things out. And you do. The courage to learn. Life lessons are best. And the strength to move forward. Unleash that inner beast. Even if the road gets bumpy, you'll smooth it out. So how do we rebuild that trust in ourselves? Start small. Think of one area of your life where you've been hesitating, where doubt has been creeping in. Talk to yourself the way you talk to a loved one. Make a choice. Trust your gut. Don't overthink it. As Nike would say, just do it. Recognize and celebrate your wins. Our minds love to cling to our failures, and others are so quick to point them out too. But how do we celebrate our victories? Do it. Reflect on the times when you trusted yourself and it worked out perfectly. Write those memories down or store them in your memory bank so you can constantly remind yourself that you did something you never thought you could. And guess what? You'll do it again and again and again. Trust isn't about being perfect. It's about persistence. When doubt creeps in, and it always does, be kind to yourself. Stay focused and remain determined to be the winner you know you are. Remind yourself that you're human and you are exactly where you're supposed to be. At least you're trying. If you didn't try, you'd never know. Every step you take is a step towards your goals. The world is full of voices, opinions, advice, and noise. The most important voice you'll ever hear is your own. Trust it, nurture it, because deep down you already have the answers you're searching for. No one else's voice should be more valuable than your own. Listen to your heart. It doesn't matter the outcome. It was your choice and your voice that led you there. So the next time you find yourself doubting, pause and tell yourself, I know what's right for me. I know I have what it takes. I've learnt to trust myself. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. If this resonated with you, I'd love you to take the conversation further. Journal about it, share it with a friend, or just sit with it in stillness. And remember, trusting yourself isn't a destination. It's a journey, and you're exactly where you need to be to begin. So until next time, take care of yourself and trust the amazing person you're becoming. Please remember to be good to yourself and others, and smile regardless. Take care. See you next week.